history created at the Olympic Games for India. PV Sindhu has won her second consecutive medal at the Olympic Games. She beat world number 1 Chinese Jiao 21-13, 21-15 to clinch that bronze. Sindhu took the first game in 23 minutes, never allowed Jiao to come back. She became the first female to win 2 medals at the Olympic Games for India. PV Sindhu has become the only second Indian sports person to win 2 medals at the Olympic Games after her Rio silver in 2016. Now let's have a look at what the athlete had to say just after her bronze medal. She said, "I am on cloud 9, makes me feel happy because I worked hard for so many years. Had a lot of emotions going through me, had to close off my emotions for this one match and give it my best. It is a proud moment getting a medal for my country." Let's listen in to her parents, what they had to say after this spectacular win.
Very happy. Sindhu won the medal today. She played very well. Extremely happy because we missed the goal, but this is also equivalent. Bronze medal aaya, very happy. Sindhu, congratulations. We are very proud of you. I told don't upset. You can win tomorrow. You can get the medal. So she was okay.
सब एक तरफ है, लेकिन जो एनकरेजमेंट हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने दिए हैं, बोले हैं कि सिंधु आप जाओ, आने के बाद हम आइसक्रीम खाएंगे, तो जरूर मेडल ले आई है, तो हम अभी सिंधु तो अभी जाके प्रधानमंत्री जी से आइसक्रीम खाएगी.
Smashing victory for PV Sindhu. A big congratulations. She has done it twice over, and she is the second athlete who has done so, and she has made the India proud, and I'm sure many more will get inspiration for her performance, from her performance, one after another, whether it was Mirabai Chan or it is PV Sindhu, and we are expecting one more from Lavlina as well. So many more to come. My heartfelt congratulations.
Well, some more breaking news at this hour. The Indian hockey men's team, they are through to the semi-finals of the Tokyo Games. They won the match against Great Britain 3-1. India booked semi-final at the Olympic Games after 41 years. India are 8-time Olympic hockey champions, and they are now finally they've entered the last 4 in Tokyo. India won their last gold in 1980 at the Moscow Olympics. Since 1980, this is India's best finish coming in. India's best finish came in 1984 at the LA Olympics when they finished 5th. India failed to qualify for Beijing in 2008 and finished last in 2016 Rio, their current world number 3 team. Let me go over to my guests at this hour. Joining me is Rupinder Singh, who's been an athlete himself, an ex-national athletics champion. Also joining me on the show is Harpreet Lamba, who's a hockey journalist. I'll also be speaking in a little bit to the Secretary of Badminton Federation, Ajay Singhania. But since we have the hockey news breaking at this hour, let's discuss hockey a little bit. Rupinder, what a moment for the Indians. Sindhu clinching a bronze, and then the hockey team finally putting them in the semi-final of the Tokyo Olympic Games.
Absolutely. The 2 things we were waiting for this evening: badminton, where Sindhu secured the bronze, and then the great, fabulous performance by the Indian hockey team, not relenting as they normally do towards the end, and putting up a brave performance. In fact, putting in a goal and winning over Great Britain comprehensively 3-1. So that augurs well as they enter into the semi-finals, and we are looking brightly towards another medal coming through the hockey.
Harpreet, tell me, what was really the standout moment for you in this match against Great Britain?
Rika, I think first of all I should acknowledge that everybody's heart is jumping up and down because of the hockey victory that has come today. I mean, it's been a long, long way to 41 years, and I think every hockey fan is in the country is rejoicing today. Well, what really turned, I think two things really stood out for me today. One, the forward line, which was under so much scrutiny and pressure since the day this team was announced, and how they came in together today and how they pumped in the goals. It was not the penalty corners for us today. We have relied on penalty corners throughout the pool stages, but today it was the young Gurjant, the young Hardik, 20, 22-year-old boys who just went out there and produced their best. And second, India did not succumb to pressure today. Usually that's what we see at a high pressure game and a high stake game like this. But today, I mean, they were so calm and composed, and even if they made errors, they had that ability to come back. So I think that really helped India today.
Next up perhaps is Belgium. Harpreet, how would you say India's strategy now needs to change to take on Belgium in the semi-final, because that's going to be a very, very tough encounter?
That is going to be an extremely difficult encounter. Belgium are silver medalists of the Rio. Belgium are a team who have built themselves so well over the last 12 years, and we have seen they do not give an inch away. So India will have to play very differently from what they did today. They played a very open game today, but Belgium does not play like that. They have a very watertight defense. So India will have to change strategies very quickly going into that game. They are on the verge of history. They know that now that winning that game is going to get them a short medal. So they'll have to regroup quickly. I mean, today is a massive day, but let us not forget there's work to done ahead.
And it's just 2 days from now when they are going to play the semi-final. Rupinder, let me ask you this. They know, the Indian boys know they are on the verge of history, as Harpreet said. Would that really play at the back of their mind when they get onto the turf on Tuesday to face Belgium, that history awaits them, and hence, you know, they have to be there more than 100%, perhaps 200% to clinch that medal?
Absolutely. There will be pressure, no doubt. As you rightly said, 41 years have elapsed, and everyone in India, 1.3 billion followers, are looking forward to that elusive medal. So the pressure will be there, but it has to be utilized positively. Because pressure comes the moment you're on the ground, and you have to just fool yourself in a sense mentally that this is going to end in a victorious fashion for us. And it's not that Belgium are unstoppable. I think Belgium has not played such great hockey this time around, and perhaps we may be in for a great surprise from the Indian hockey team 2 days from now.
Harpreet, do you think we could be in for a great surprise in 2 days from now?
Well, that's very difficult to say. I hope so. That's what everybody is hoping for. But as I said, India will have to, Graham Reed and his boys will have to prepare in a very different manner. It's not the team you have beaten in the past. And do not forget, Belgium are the world champions as well. They won the 2018 World Cup. It is going to be difficult, but then it's not impossible. So let's hope for the best.
Harpreet, Graham Reed's coaching philosophy has been talked about so much during the run-up to these Olympic Games. How does a coach right now change his tactics, or better his tactics for a game against Belgium, a team like Belgium?
They do not have to do it now. They have been doing it over the last 1 year. I mean, that is how teams prepare in hockey. Throughout the year, the moment the Olympic schedule is out, which was out around 8 to 9 months ago, you know the kind of teams that you're playing, and you formulate your training sessions accordingly. You pick players accordingly. A lot of people were criticizing Graham Reed for not picking certain players for this Olympics. But it happens because you know who your opponents are going to be. So he doesn't have to do anything now. I'm sure the preparation would have been done in the last 8 to 9 months. They knew all the permutations and combinations. They would have calculated in the last 9 months that they would be meeting Belgium if they reach this stage. But yes, the important key point is mentally how you prepare and go into the game. You hold yourself, you hold your nerve, and you believe in yourself. I think the major point for this Olympics for India has been the belief that these guys have shown. Earlier, India were never really confident. The moment they had a big team in front of them, they would wilt
They
under
would give
pressure.
in, yeah. They would give up. I think the mental aspect that you said really stood out for me, and also what stood out for me in the hockey team's campaign was how they found youngsters with every match. In every match, one youngster or the other stepped up to the plate and proved that they belong in the Olympic stage. Well, we are discussing two big wins. One is by PV Sindhu, who has won a bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympic Games, and other is, of course, of the hockey team, who has now beaten Great Britain to make it to the semi-final. Now, going back to discussing about PV Sindhu, we have with us Ajay Singhania, the General Secretary of Badminton Association of India. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast at this hour. Your first reaction at PV Sindhu's win?
It is very proud moment for all of us. Sindhu create history in India, world champion, Rio Olympic silver medalist, and today she won bronze medal. This is a very proud moment for all of us and our country.
सर, एक एसोसिएशन के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण टाइम था जबकि कोविड हुआ और एथलीट्स प्रिपेयर नहीं कर पाए, काफ़ी टाइम तक एथलीट्स घर बैठे थे. फिर पीवी सिंधु ट्रैवल नहीं कर पाई, उन्होंने कहा कि वो गाचीबौली में ट्रेनिंग करना चाहती है. तो एसोसिएशन के तरफ से आपने सिंधु को कितना सपोर्ट किया, और अब जब सिंधु मेडल लेकर वापस आ रही है, व्हाट आर योर प्लान्स फॉर हर?
सिंधु को हमने हर समय मोटिवेट किया, सभी प्लेयरों को किया, नॉट सिंधु, लेकिन डे टू डे भी मैं उनसे सबको मोटिवेट करता रहता था. कल भी वो बड़ा जब वो मैच हार गई थी उसको बड़ा मोटिवेट किया मैंने. कोई बात नहीं सिंधु, अब इसको जो है तुम ब्रॉन्ज के लिए खेलो, कंट्री के लिए खेलो. इसके लिए आज उसने बहुत ही अच्छा गेम खेला और ब्रॉन्ज मेडल लेकर हमारा तो किया ही है बैडमिंटन एसोसिएशन की तरफ से, और पूरे देश का नाम रोशन किया है और एक हिस्ट्री बना दी उसने. 2016 में सिल्वर और अब ब्रॉन्ज मेडल लेकर.
Absolutely, history made today. PV Sindhu clinching a second medal at the Olympic Games. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Mr. Ajay Singhania, for joining us on that broadcast. Let me go over to Rupinder Singh. Rupinder, now that India has won 2 medals, courtesy Mirabai Chanu and PV Sindhu, we're talking about the hockey boys. Do you think it's going to have an impact on the entire contingent who are now in medal contention?
Absolutely, it will have a positive effect. It's already showing right from day one when Mirabai Chanu gave us that silver medal. There have been matches where people have shown brilliance, but this brilliance must be repeated again and again to get that elusive medal. That's where we've been missing. We saw some brilliance from Atanu Das in archery,
Right.
Deepika in archery, moments of brilliance from Saurabh Chaudhary in shooting, but they did not consolidate that as they went on to the next rounds. So that is where India has been found wanting, and that is what we will have to overcome. PV Sindhu overcame it brilliantly. She had less than 24 hours after a loss to Tai Su Ying, and she showed the mental strength today. The boys also have shown tremendous strength in the hockey. So it's all for us, all going for us in order to at least reach our best tally of 6 medals, if not go more than that.
Harpreet, what do you think? We will reach our best tally of 6 medals in this games?
Well, we have already crossed the Rio Olympics tally of 2 medals. 3 we are already assured. Hockey team is looking good. Athletics is going on. On Monday we have Kamal Preet playing, and wrestling has not even started.
Right.
So I can only hope it can go up to 6 or maybe even 5 would be a good number, because given that we are already 10 days into the Olympics, last few days are left. But yes, as Sir rightly spoke about Sindhu, I mean, a player like that to win back-to-back medals in Olympics, it is rare for India, and it is very, very special. So it really speaks a lot about her mental strength and a lot about the kind of technical and tactical player that she is. I think she's she's just 26, and to have 2 Olympic medals at the age of 26,
incredible.
and still you have Paris to come and she will still be in the reckoning. I think she's one of the greatest athletes we have in India today.
Absolutely. Sindhu is the greatest perhaps right now, and for a long, long time this victory is going to inspire generations to pick up perhaps a badminton racket or maybe take up other sports and go for the Olympic podium. It has been an incredible journey of PV Sindhu to not just train for Tokyo but also keeping up the momentum from Rio to Tokyo after having won that silver medal. Remember, she went there telling everyone that she wanted to change the color of her medal. Of course, she wanted to win a gold medal. That didn't happen, but never mind, no one's disappointed. Everyone's celebrating the fact that the Atta girl from Hyderabad has won a bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Thank you very much, Harpreet. Thank you very much, Rupinder, for joining me on the broadcast this evening.